live today pressing this play button or start button. So if you're here, that means you're on replay, and please leave me a heart or a word and tell me that you were here. I am coming to see if what's been wanting to come through will divinely come through. Let me just share this into a group. So I kind of feel like I've been absent a little bit, traveling with the family last week and just deeply being immersed into my shadow work course as well as my own inner work. So say hello to me if you're here. Hey Samantha, I can only see the names of those people that are watching without them telling me hello. Okay, what was the title of my live? Yeah, if the divine message is being held back. No, I don't know. So yeah, I've been feeling like the message wants to come through, but it's not ready because we don't always need to be speaking up. And oftentimes what we understand enough to understand, yet we don't understand enough to speak about it or to teach about it. So yeah, I just wanted to come and see who wants to tune in with me tonight with the quick message from the divine in however way it will come through. I often like to challenge myself in testing my own abilities to show up really without an agenda and just see what happens. So yeah, I have been feeling this with the world, not really watching the news. In fact, I'm not watching the news at all. Just whatever I see or hear from the word of mouth. But what I feel is actually what I trust the most. All that is happening can be felt deep within us, and oftentimes we are wondering where a certain feeling or emotion comes through without realizing that it is of the collective. So while doing my own deep shadow work within myself, it feels like we're doing the shadow work for the world. Currently setting a new intention for my own inner temple body journey with my own sisterhood, and also feeling the masculine polarity strongly in the shadow magic work that I'm doing, in the shadow magic path, which intertwines or is interwoven with the divine feminine. I'm feeling in this moment that the divine feminine is holding space for the world, holding and feeling the masculine pain, as well as feeling her own feminine grief, feeling so many layers of grief, of pain, of sorrow, so many bloodlines. And in this moment, calling on the ancient wisdom, calling at what has been here all along, and now it's surfacing, it's showing up, it's calling to the soul, its calling is of the feminine. My language of the divine indefinitely been speaking my truth about it most of my lifetime. I relish it. Yeah, today I was actually thinking it keeps me deeply nurtured. The more surrender, the more profound. It's so true, Kiara. Thank you for sharing. And trusting in that honesty and open. Today I was feeling into something. I was asked what was weird. What is something that's weird about you? And what's weird about me felt that I am too open. I am too much. I am too honest. Too blunt. Too outspoken. And I too treasure that. That I am able to actually be open enough to say things that not everybody is open to saying. So, yeah, in this moment, truly feeling the feminine work in the world and how the feminine is questioning how can I be strong, and also feeling the masculine, how can the masculine soften more now, and feeling into the wounds of the world, into all the wounds, and honoring and knowing that all the wounds are sacred, and all of us, we carry our own medicine as healers, as teachers, as guides, as creators, sustainers, destroyers. As we awaken to new each moment, through pain, through sorrow, as we awaken to the new earth that is for us to hold space for. We're not here to run and be violent. This is not a way to grow and transform, but we are here to awaken with the new earth and to ascend with the new earth, and to trust the path, and to also trust the pain, to know that this pain is your fire. This pain is what lights your soul on fire. And also, for me personally, to dance. Through dance, I may offer grief. Through dance, I may offer pain and sadness that I'm feeling for the world. All the brokenness, the betrayal of the world, broken promises, all the fears, and also silence, the words that we speak, and also honoring the silence within each one of us. Some words don't come easy for most of us. And to dance through silence, or to dance through anger, and to dance through new inspiration, new transformation, the new you, and use the magic around you to support you in all that you do, in the poetic way of the language of your soul, sipping on a slowly pouring, cool and soothing nectar of the moon, bathing in the warmth of the golden shimmering liquid love of the sun. Use all that surrounds you, and honor and know that the dark and the darkness is now here in the world, and it returns to us time after time. And this is our time now to witness the darkness and to be those who illuminate it by the power and the wisdom of who we are, the power and the ancient wisdom of our hearts, of what runs in our blood, in our bloodlines. In a yoga tradition, there's a beautiful mantra, Gayatri mantra, Om Bhuva Svaha, Tatsavitur Varenyam, Bargo Devasya Dimahi, Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Every morning, a yogini wakes up and salutes to the sun. As we practice, we salute to the sun, to the giver of all life. We acknowledge each new day. We acknowledge the light and the darkness, and we create that dance in our life. And in the morning, we awaken with the glow of the new sun, and we may know already we may remind and remember and also choose again to be who we are, to be yourself, to know our worth, to feel our joy and magic, to be the essence of who we are truly inside, to feel the world, to be truly yourself without any pretense, without any charade or agenda, without any preparation, just to show up and bring through the message, whatever is coming through, the words that are of the soul, yet they are not of yourself. They are coming from somewhere else, somewhere deeper than you can even imagine. Without trying to compare ourselves or match to something or someone who we find perfect, who will, maybe our comparison will stop that language from coming through. And we can choose to take off any masks and all the veils that are polluting your inner eye sight, your vision, also your physical vision. Everything that you see, that is shown to you, see it through the lens of the divine, the lens of being too much, too honest, too spiritual, whatever you feel that you are too much of, see it through that lens. Release the veils, let go of the patterns, let go of the programming, see that everything is shown to you is for you to choose what you see. And your purpose, know that you can see and clearly see your purpose, and your purpose hasn't changed, and your purpose doesn't change when something in the world is happening. We are here to illuminate the darkness for sure. Letting go of everything and ignore all the things that stand in the way of you just being who you were supposed to be in this moment now. The best version of you. And that best version of you has already descended into the depth of the darkness, into the depth of the world. You have already felt it all, because you have gone here before. The reason why you're here now experiencing all this, because you have experience and you have done this before, and you have been through the darkness many lifetimes, after lifetimes. And you are no longer afraid, and you are no longer naive, and you're no longer going to be programmed or manipulated in this lifetime. And you see everything already through the lens of the divine, and you stand firm in the north. And this is an incredible tradition to honor the directions and the elements whenever you come into the darkness of any kind in your life. To remember that you can hold space for death in the north. And all that is passing through this life. Holding the candles lit for the world. You reawaken in the east each new morning with a new dawn and a new day, to the new awen, to the new inspiration, to remember to begin to live again each new day. You can dance upon the fire of your battles in the south, remembering that energy of fire, rising and falling and rising again, time after time, rising for justice, for what is in integrity with yourself, whether it's with words or it's with silence, in sacred rage, with the whole of who you are and with the world. And you come home in the West, and in the West you call home all parts of yourself that have been lost, that have been abandoned, that have been oppressed in any way, for all of the collective. You call home all that who you are from the deep depth of that churning ocean of life, that churning ocean of love, which has been churning for thousands of years in search of treasures and gifts and the medicine of all of humanity to ease pain and suffering, to find freedom. And deep within yourself, you also give birth and rebirth through the darkness, through the grieving, through the feeling, and you walk your own way home into the darkness of the Mother Earth as her keeper, as her intention to remember to bring healing unto the earth, to bring healing upon humanity, to find peace, to ascend with the new earth, to hold space for the darkness, to hold space for all those who are traumatized and suffering in any way, and to bring your Dharma forth, your purpose, so you can truly trust here in this moment of your life, of where you are exactly where you need to be, and just plow through resistance and go through what's holding you back, lean into any fear, and come from a place of your highest integrity, of your soul, and whatever may be feeling inside, holding space for all that unfolds with no agenda, with simply honoring and also forgiving yourselves, forgiving others for not doing better sooner, and feeling and experience all that is present now with all the compassion and love and gratitude. So, yeah, feeling into speaking the divine language of your heart, of your soul. For some it's the light language, for some it's the poetry, for some it's the songs, for some it's some kind of divination, magical tool, for some it's journaling, for some it's writing books. We have so many tools for expressing that language of the soul. For some it's simply dancing in silence. So yeah, get through fear, get through whatever holds you back, and know that you are honored, and we are here to be the keepers of the earth, to get through the dark times and to enlighten and illuminate from within. So thank you for tuning in with me whenever you did. Thank you for your precious time and energy, as I know our lives will never be the same. I'm sending you many blessings. Thank you, Christina, Kiara, Sherry. I remember our times in Cabo San Lucas. I'm wondering when we'll be able to go somewhere like that again. Really wanting to go to Costa Rica to see and be with my mentor and my sisters there. My mentor, Sophia Tom, and I will hope that we can travel again soon. Puerto Vallarta. Well, with you, Christina, in Puerto Vallarta. With Sherry, it was in Baja, Baja California. And then hopefully with Samantha it will be in Costa Rica. Thank you. Goddess is sending you my love. Hearts. Blessings.